everyone! So this is Mariel Claire Aberones. I'm from BSN 1823. So today I will be conducting an experiment on determination of the presence of protein in the urine. Before anything else, let's first tackle the objectives of this experimentation. So there are only two objectives in this experimentation. First is perform a gross physical examination and simulated patient urine sample. The second is test for the presence of protein in patient urine samples. So let's go! So these are the materials that I have gathered. We have the urine sample, hot water, container, plastic cup, and marking pen. So let's start the experiment. So let's first begin the experiment by doing the part 1, which is the physical observation. So the first procedure is labeling the cups into A, B, and C. With your markers, label the cup. Here are labeled cups. So using the markings in the cup, let's fill in with the urine samples. You have to put about 15 ml of the urine sample in its designated cup. So here I have labeled my urine samples in which cup they will be put in. Here I have the A. Set it aside. Now we have the B cup and the B sample. Set it aside. And now lastly we have the C cup and the C sample. So we have our now filled cups, plastic cups with their urine samples. So be sure to add the correct measurements of the urine samples in each cup. So lastly, the last procedure of this part 1 experiment is to observe each of the urine samples in their designated cups. So now we are done with part 1 of the experiment. So let's proceed with part 2. First is divide each sample into 2 and label it 1, A1, A2, P1, and B2, and C1 and C2. So now I will be labeling. done labeling the plastic cups. And now I will be filling in with urine the cups which are A2, B2, and C2. So now the second procedure is put all the samples labeled as number 1 in hot water placed inside a bowl, and leave all the samples labeled as number 2 at room temperature. I'll be putting the ones in hot water. I'm done heating my water, and I will be putting it inside the container. And now I will be putting the ones in the side container. Oh no, it's floating. Oh, I'm having a bit of a problem because the plastic cups are floating in the hot water, and it's not a very good idea. So I'm finding a way to do something about this. So I have now found an idea. I'm gonna put this plate above the cup so it won't rise up. So I will be putting all the ones in the hot water. And now I'm gonna put, wait, it's very complicated to do this because it's very hot. Did it. So now I have covered the container and the cups are inside. So I will be setting aside the twos in room temperature and just leaving it for about 5 minutes or so. Okay, let's set this aside. So now it's been about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna check if there are changes in the urine sample. I'm gonna check if there are any changes. So far, from the plastic cups that I have put in the container, the only cup that resulted to having a cloudy sample is the A1. So usually if the sample turns cloudy after put in the heated container, it may be because there is protein present in that specific sample. So now let's observe which was set aside at room temperature. So far there aren't really any changes. So these are the results I will be observing and writing all the results. So that is all for our